This question starts off by asking us to find the volume of the triangular prism. The key word is prism here. If we remember at the front of the exam paper, there are some formulas, not all of them, but some, and one of them is the one where it talks about the volume of a prism being the cross-section area times the length. So because we've been told this is a prism, then we can see that the cross-section is actually a triangle. So remember that the volume is equal to the area of cross-section. Well, for a triangle, it's the length times the perpendicular height divided by 2, and then it's times by the length of the prism, which is 7 centimeters in this case. So we end up getting an answer of 3 fours are 12 divided by 2 is 6, so 6 times 7 is 42. Now we must remember the units, so we're going to have cubic units because it's about volume, and they're all in centimeters, so it's going to be 42 cubic centimeters as the final answer. Sketch the net of this prism. Well, we've got to remember it's a right angle triangle at the end, so be careful when you're drawing the net. We recognise nets means the shape folded out flat. So we have two right angle triangles at either end of the rectangle. They're folding up, and we have a rectangle folded up here, and we have a rectangle folded up here. Not to scale. If it was, then this rectangle here should obviously be much longer to join the side of the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle, but the essence is sketch, so as long as it looks as though it's going to do the job, then that's fine. Calculate the surface area of the prism. Well, surface area is what you can physically go around the shape and paint, so the net of shapes is usually a good way of helping us see what we're doing. So we can see from the net of the prism that we have 3 rectangles to work out and 2 triangles. The 2 triangles being the same, we can work out the area of one of them and double that. So if we do the triangle first, then just like in the volume question, we've got 3 times 4, length times perpendicular height divided by 2, and we're doubling that, so that will actually cancel out the 2, so the area of the triangle is 12 square centimeters, that's for the 2 of them. We've then got 3 rectangles to work out. Well, the bottom rectangle of the prism is 3 by 7, so that's going to be 21 square centimeters, remembering that we times the length and the width to give us the area of a rectangle. The back rectangle is 4 by 7, so that gives us an area 4 times 7, 28 square centimeters. And the front rectangle, following the hypotenuse of the triangle, has got a length of 5 and a width of 7 there. So it has an area of 35 square centimeters. So the question was about the surface area of the prism, which means we've got to add all these numbers up to work out the final area. So we've got 12 plus 21 plus 28 plus 35, which gives us an answer of, well, 12 and 28 make 40, 61, 91, 96, and the units will be 96 square centimeters. Again, always remember to put units down. The dot dots normally have the units at the end of them, but look, watch out, because sometimes there's a question without that, and you get a mark for actually remembering to put the correct units. So that's nets, volumes, and surface areas.